1983. But these days we've got mortgages and families. So we're going on a sketchy tour. No country is too obscure. We're gonna drink and golf and fight and snort. We're NOFX, this is Backstage Passport.
In 2006, my band NOFX came up with a plan to play a bunch of countries that we'd never been to before. Countries that bands don't normally play, like Israel, China, Russia, South Africa.
We filmed the whole thing and turned the best bits into a show called Backstage Passport.
It was an incredible experience, but things didn't always go so smoothly.
Some of the chaos was actually a lot of fun. I really liked that stuff. But the real bummers were when the shows got canceled and we couldn't play.
In Colombia, the promoter lied about everything. He didn't set up a venue, and he was getting death threats from all the kids he'd ripped off.
In Peru, the police surrounded the whole venue, demanded money, wouldn't let us leave, so we had to smuggle our way out in an equipment truck.
Mexico City, this is one of the concerts that we didn't show on TV.
Mexico City, pouring rain, first song, and the barricade collapses.
Can you step back for a minute?
Who threw that?
Just step back a little bit so we can get the people off the ground.
What's going on, Jay? Oh, it's totally normal. It's totally normal. It's just how it is in Mexico.
I've been with NOFX for over 20 years, been around the world a bunch of times, and things just rarely go according to plan.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Let's get all of the dangerous things off of the floor.
I'm telling them to get rid of the barricades. If they don't see it, they fall in it, they get trampled. It's a good time. Just that way the cops can just be a human barricade.
This is great. You know, cops and kids getting along in harmony.
No. The police are your friends. They're here to help you.
We found that the best thing to do when things get tense is to just keep on playing.
To despise in the dust bowl, cerebral black hole.
Unfortunately, things didn't calm down. Kids started pushing against the cops were pushing back. I mean, everything just went downhill from there.
And then the stage starts collapsing.
Being vegetarian.
Hey, they want us to stop the stage is collapsing.
So the organizers tell me to tell the band to stop playing so they can fix the stage.
Hey, the stage is falling apart. They told us we can't play anymore.
They told me that if we didn't move everyone back and fix the stage, that the show would be over.
Look, you have to move back or we can't play. All the way. Move back. Move back.
Let's just hit the fan.
The fucking police are shutting it down. The police are shutting it down. I want to play more. I want to play for another hour. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. The police are shutting it down.
They pulled the plug, and the cops moved in and cleared everyone out. The kids threw everything they could get their hands on, and the stage crew were blocking all the projectiles with beer tents. It was a full-on riot. That's how the show ended. So a few years later, we decided to go back to a lot of these countries where everything got fucked up so we could make up the shows for our fans.
It's going the wrong direction, buddy. Sit on backwards. That's gotta be pretty clean.
The show's gonna be fun tonight.
Yeah?
I don't know. What do you know?
I have nothing to do with that.
When we hit the stage, the crowd just went nuts. They were just all,
Whenever we play Mexico City from now on, we're gonna play inside, right? Inside. All right, this song's for you people because how many Mexicans we got here tonight?
Quite a few, about half.
How many people we have here tonight? This song's called Mexicans. Here we go. Mexicans, 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 fuck yeah, yeah. Mexicans, 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 fuck yeah, yeah. Mexicans, 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 fuck yeah, yeah. Mexicans, Mexicans, Mexicans.
I'll get that cheese for you. Yeah, ándale, epa.
Mexico City, check.
No rain, no riots, no complaints, just a crazy crowd and a great night.
Before moving on to Peru and Colombia, we had one more show to do in Mexico.
Hold on, watch.
Gracias.
Hey Melvin, do you want to say that we're in Monterey, whatever, blah blah blah, we've arrived?
Oh yes. Oh yeah, we finally arrived in Monterey. And here it is.
Skeleton. Smelly, do you want to?
Do you want to try?
There's this plan for tomorrow night that we're going to go to this wrestling bar, the Lucha Libre wrestling bar, and it's possible that we can all wrestle each other.
Oh yeah, you can do it yourself.
We can do it ourselves.
It's like karaoke, sort of. You participate.
Wrestling karaoke.
Participate.
But it might go one step above that. We might try and invite the whole crowd to come and join us and just have one big, huge Lucha Libre Monterey Wrestling Fest.
Wow. Awesome.
Whatever it is, I want to take on Jefe. I mean, Fatty. I want to give him a fucking... Oops. Sorry.
Oh, dude.
I hope it's a rental. If you're gonna wrestle in Mexico, you know, you gotta have a mask.
I will kill you.
No, you won't.
Great devil, Jay Walker.
Oh, you can see out of that one, Smudge, your gray hair. It's nice.
Meow.
Ow.
That one's fucked up.
Oh my God. That's fucking freaky.
Hanging out with buds and having fun, getting paid to act like kids, essentially. It's really something that's hard to walk away from, but, you know, I had to do it.
These scrambled eggs are amazing. I don't know what they put in them. I feel like Survivor, man. When he finally scores food. Oh, wow.
Did you know about my job thing?
What job thing?
About me taking this other job and not working with you guys a little bit next year?
After 20 years with NOFX, I had an opportunity to do a private security gig, and the money was too good to pass up. And so I really wanted to find time to sit with each band member and talk to them directly, one-on-one, and tell them what I was up to.
I'm doing a private security job.
Private security?
Gonna go protect rich people.
Basically keep people from being kidnapped or whatever, but it's just crazy money in a short period of time.
No
so
way.
I can get some shit paid off and get ahead and blah, blah, blah. But
maybe I should get some of my debts paid off.
There you go.
Can I join you?
You might be able to.
I'm gonna miss some of the tours, though. Did you hear about my job I'm doing with Jay? I'm gonna be missing some of the tours there, Small.
Me and Effie going into business together. I've just been waiting for a time to tell everybody.
It's hard to imagine touring without Jay. Jay and I joined NOFX around the same time, and we have a lot of history together. So it was pretty sad, but I played it off, and I joked around with him.
See, this is what it's all about. When Survivor Man cooks up a lizard and he eats it, wow.
I was able to find time to tell everybody in the band that I was leaving except for Mike. I didn't want to tell him right before the show, so I decided I'd wait until afterwards and then we can talk about it.
Have you seen NOFX play before?
No, never. They never come to Monterrey before.
So can you tell me again what happened?
He forgot the paint, so we were gonna write NOFX, but he forgot the paint.
We were all pretty excited about Monterrey. Mexico City had just been huge, and we were going to a city we'd never played before.
The kids outside heard about our plan to wrestle after the show, and word was getting around.
So who do you think in NOFX is the best wrestler?
El Jefe.
El Jefe? Why El Jefe?
Because he's Latin. He have the blood of the luchador.
Why El Jefe?
El Jefe is very, no sé, he looks like an albóndiga, like an meatball.
Who do you think would be the best wrestler in NOFX?
I think Smelly.
Smelly?
Yeah, he's kind of a badass. Eric, if you hear me, I'm gonna beat you.
I will rest against Fat Mike.
Okay, why Fat Mike?
Because I hate Fat Mike.
So who do you want to wrestle?
Fat Mike.
Why Fat Mike?
I don't know. I always just like to punch him in the face.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Monterrey, México. I think this is the biggest punk rock show in Monterrey.
It's the biggest one I've been to.
It was our first time in Monterrey. The show was sold out. Started off awesome.
Just as the first song started, the barricade collapses. People are getting crushed, just like Mexico City 3 years earlier.
All about it. That's sarcasm. Let it burn. Get it from devotion. Oh, we gotta stop.
3 years later, different city, same problem. Barricade collapses, show comes to a dead stop.
This guy's getting fucking cut in half.
So I'm at a rock show, and the barricade collapsed again in Mexico. They haven't stolen our shit yet, but it's night's young.
So they're getting the barricade back up, and I see the security trying to put it together with plastic zip ties. Correction, one plastic zip tie. So I get some local guys, and we get some road cases between the stage and the barricade, and we kind of rig this thing up, and we just, held our breath, prayed that it was gonna hold.
We're gonna die here. Everyone. We're gonna die.
Okay, we're ready. Let's do this.
Lights. Lights. Okay, now we dance. What a time it's KKK when I'm pulling to the NRA. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Murder the government. Murder the government. Murder the government again. Murder the government.
Once the barricade was fixed, the show went great. It was one of the best shows we'd had for a real long time.
But the only problem was Mike seemed to be having a little more alcohol than usual. Mike usually has a drink or two before the show, but this time he had maybe lost count or something, and he starts getting a little surly.
To make matters worse, Mike was promised drugs before he went on, and there weren't any when he was done, so he was totally wasted and super angry.
I was just told by our tour manager we have no cocaine after the show.
We're not gonna talk about what a drug addict I am, okay? No, we're gonna play punk rock. Here we go. Kill all the white men. Kill all the white men. Kill all the white men. Remember the Alamo. Good night.
What the hell is the Alamo? Good night.
Mike got through the show fine. The problem started when the band went out for an encore.
I win! I win!
You won.
Go play! Tell my wife.
We started playing the song Whoops I OD'd, fitting, and Mike's so drunk he can't remember where he is in the song.
No second chance. No guiding light.
Mike turns around and blames me for screwing up the song, and everything from there just kind of turns into a big train wreck. Mike kicks a stage fan over. He's yelling, he's pointing the finger. You messed up the song, man.
And then he just starts singing, I don't know what words, started just rambling nonsense.
6 minutes past. My brain is just a casualty. Might be fun.
The show started falling apart with Mike fighting with Jefe, so I went over and grabbed him and pulled him back into the center so he would just finish the last few songs and then we can get out of there.
You got lost, right? Stop blaming it on me. Hey, me, Smelly, and Melvin against you. You're wrong. Who cares? We're not our grade. Sold out. Quit being a cook, baby. Sold out.
But instead of playing, he goes over and fights with Melvin. I have to go over there and grab him again, drag him back over, and hope that he'll just finish the show.
Play a song. Talk later. Play a song. Come on. Play a song. Talk now. Don't be crazy about it. Hey, fucking pick. Just give me a fucking pick.
And then he kicks me in the back of the leg. Yeah, I punched him. It was embarrassing himself, he was embarrassing us, and he decided that he was gonna kick me when I was getting him a pick. It set me off, you know, and then I gave him his pick back.
Here's a fucking pick. Thank you. Here's fucking bus.
I actually don't remember any of this.
Mike! What? What do you want?
Dinosaurs, just get out of here. You're blowing it.
Why do you fucking play that fucking song, you fucking pisshead? My name is Fat Mike and I'm an alcoholic. I wanna be an alcoholic, wanna be go drug dependent, wanna be sedated most of the time. I wanna dance, wanna bounce down and with my fans, wanna be an alcoholic man. Por favor, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Adios, amigos y amigas.
I'm not going wrestling. I don't want to be with him.
At that point, I thought the worst was over. But as I'm walking backstage, I see Mike yelling at Jay, screaming at Jay for God knows what.
Yeah, you know what I just fucking heard? That you're not gonna fucking work for us anymore. You're not gonna work for us anymore.
You worried about money or you worried about
No, I'm not worried fucking money. I'm worried about my fucking friendship with you.
This wasn't how I wanted the conversation to go.
Don't fucking tell me.
I've been telling everybody on this tour.
But not me. But not me.
On this tour. When have we been sitting around?
We figured the best thing to do would be to get Mike back to the hotel, and then I could talk to him in the morning.
Stop fucking pushing me like I'm a fucking baby. Put your phone in your pocket. Stop it. Put your phone in your pocket.
Mike was such a shit pile, there was no point in trying to fight with him about it or argue it. It's just easier to laugh it off with him and deal with it later.
I was just. Sorry.
I'm gonna fucking punch you in your face so hard when you're not expecting it. I don't care what the repercussions are.
Let's wrestle tonight. All right. You go get ready to wrestle. I'm gonna go pack up the shit. We'll talk tomorrow. All right, buddy?
Well, wrestling was already canceled because nobody wanted to hang out with Mike in that condition.
Yeah, I don't know how good an idea it is to get Mike out at this point. Just because he's like a fucking
train
pity.
wreck.
Yeah, no drugs for him, but he's kind of a pity. He's like boozy, over the top pity.
Fuck,
I was honestly pretty bummed that there was no drugs at the show, but just learning that Jay Walker was leaving our crew really hit me hard. I was going through a divorce back home, and losing another 20-year relationship just really pushed me over the edge. When I drink too much alcohol, I sometimes go on a downward spiral, which I stop by doing a little cocaine, which puts me in an upward spiral. That's why we call cocaine the soberizer. And when I don't have any, it's just downward spiral.
I had hoped that Mike would just go to the hotel and pass out and it would be over. But when I got to the hotel, he was in the middle of some video interview.
So, Fat Mike, tell me about it. I know you guys been in South Africa, you guys been in, I don't know, Italy, Korea.
Italy, yeah, we've been in Italy. How crazy is that?
This was not ideal PR.
Hey, Fat Mike, can you say hello for the people who keep watching The Raw? And don't fucking move.
Hey, Fat Mike,
For my brother.
can you say, sigan viendo The Raw, no se muevan. Siempre se hacen around.
Okay. Thank you very much. Yeah, it was fun.
Hey, Fat Mike, do you want me to come back or what?
Ooh. That's real.
Fucking clown.
You are. I'm not telling you.
I'm fucked.
I want to fucking, let's just go home. You're pathetic. I mean, you gotta pull it together just a little. It's so embarrassing. No one cares about getting you drugs, dude. No one's getting you drugs anymore.
Good, great. Then fuck you guys.
Listen to me. Fuck you, listen to me. You're Axl Rose, you're the douche from 30 Seconds to Mars.
Fucking nose.
You're all those fucking guys, and it's sickening. I'm not talking to you anymore. Just lay here. Pull out a fucking credit card and pay for this glass you brought me too.
How serious were you when you said you want to just shut the whole thing down?
We can't shut the whole thing down. And he knows that. It's like, you know, the same way we laugh when we make false threats at our kids. It's totally true.
I wouldn't have believed what a jerk I was, but I saw the footage and it's there, and I'm not proud.
If this was only a one-time deal, it happens. People go through things, they do things. I'm hoping that this behavior doesn't continue, and I'm concerned for the guy.
All right, so that's it for Monterey. You want to take a break or you want to move on to Peru? You good?
In 2006, we tried to play a show in Lima, Peru, but it didn't go so well.
While the crew was setting up, the police surrounded the venue and held them hostage while waiting to get paid for permits. So our guys had to sneak out in an equipment truck. So 4 years later, we were finally flying back to Peru to try to make up the show that never happened.
On our way to Peru again.
Let's see if we can pull this one off.
Por favor.
Some fans greeted us at the airport with a huge Peruvian flag that said NOFX across the middle. It was really nice to know that they're not holding a grudge against us for last time.
Tomorrow, Mike. Tomorrow? We're hoping for a cancellation. We'll see how it goes.
I'm Gonzalo, the promoter. How you doing, man? Welcome back.
Okay, everyone, we got a really nice bus. Ow! Don't! Stop it! Ow, you're hurting me. Ooh.
Pizza Hut, things are looking good.
When I'm on stage and we say, hi, we're NOFX, that'll give you some kind of a reaction. Until then, you ain't getting nothing out of me. And I bet it'll be a really good show, and we'll be happy we came here. You're gonna make a fool out of me twice.
We have a promoter that I have a ton of confidence in, who we met last time.
Oh, look, Kent has confidence. Well, that should make a big difference.
So we're all in a good mood. We drove up the beach on our way to the hotel, and there's a bunch of fans waiting for us outside.
Oh my God, Hefe, look at that shirt. Look at the shirt that guy's got on. I love Hefe!
Hola! Hola, ¿cómo están? Baila, baila. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Dancing, dancing, dancing. Fun, 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 fun.
Hi everyone, it's Eric Melvin from NOFX. I'm enjoying a Pisco Sour here in Lima, and I want to let you all know that we are here. We're really here, we're really gonna play. There's Pisco Sour.
After the last tour, Jay, our drum tech and lifelong friend, had taken another job and left our crew. So for our South America tour, we brought along our friend Rhino to take his place as drum tech and our friend McGill to take his place as my right hand.
So you haven't been to the venue. Have you heard anything about it?
Nothing yet. No. But I think it's gonna be good, you know?
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna go off. 700 pre-sale.
Any hint at all that anything's gonna go wrong today?
Yeah, we're in South America.
We pull up to the venue and then breathe a sigh of relief. Last time we were there, it was a dirt lot. This time, it's a pirate-themed mini-mall.
Wow. Wow, okay. Not bad looking. It might be bad sounding, but not bad looking.
The venue was looking good, but I couldn't shake the idea that the police were going to show up and hold us hostage again.
Police gonna shut the show down?
I haven't seen any police. It's cool.
Thanks for coming.
Welcome to Peru!
Thank you. This time it's okay.
Things were going great, but there was one little problem.
What's going on?
Canceled.
What?
Tomorrow morning's flight is canceled because the plane never left New York.
So our lobby call is not at 4:30 a.m. anymore.
Yeah, it's good news.
Yes! It's not?
Tomorrow's show is the biggest show of the tour.
True story.
True story.
Are we gonna make it there?
Well, we have a flight that goes 3 hours later, but 5 of us are on standby. We don't know which 5.
Not me.
Not me.
You don't know that. It's a machine. It's not a decision made by...
Standby on the which flight? The first one?
The one that's now at 10.
So we don't have first class seats anymore?
That's definite. Wait, no, it gets better. It gets better.
It's 4 hours!
I'm not going.
Fuck! No!
What's going on?
Tomorrow morning's flight that we were getting the 4:30 lobby call for is canceled.
What? What?
Because of the snow in New York City.
New York City!
So we got into Peru okay, but it might not be so easy getting out.
At least not in first class.
Have a room, please, to warm up the trumpet. This is the quiet room.
No, it's not.
I'll go to the other room. You guys.
He always gets the quiet room.
Yeah, that's the whole point of it. He needs a quiet room.
He always gets the sober quiet room.
Nobody.
Years of drug abuse. You'll get it eventually, Mike.
Lima, Peru, last words before going on stage, Lima, Peru?
I'm excited to play Lima, Peru.
Are you for reals?
Yes, this is not sarcasm on my face. This is pure excitement. It is. I'm excited. Look at his ass. He's totally excited.
Now I'm all out of breath dancing.
We made it! We're here! We're here!
Thanks for coming. I'm fucking excited. Here we go.
We hit the stage, and I see a huge crowd of happy, smiling kids, and it was the best feeling. After all this time, we finally made it.
Sights, imperialistic wrongs, and the animal rights, yeah. Why think all the bad things when life is so good? Why up with an M when there's always a could?
Gracias, NOFX. Cheers, NOFX forever. The Beatles sucks. I want the NOFX.
I love you guys.
I love you. Thank you so much, guys.
It took so long, but it was worth it, you know?
I can rest in peace now. I saw NOFX and happy.
I never looked around, never second guessed. I read somehow it's in, now I'm always depressed. Now I can't sleep from years of apathy. Well, because I read a little Noam Chomsky.
4 years.
4 years you waited to see them?
Yes.
Anything you want to say to NOFX?
Watching Michael Moore expose the awful truth. I'm listening to the dead Kennedys and wishing youth. Watching no world peace cause I zealous dark forces. No breath mints cause they're from the forces.
Say hi, Fat Mike. Hola, Fat Mike. Oh, Fat Mike.
You'll be on a NOFX DVD. Does that make you happy?
I am happy. Salúdalo a todos. Hello, the DVD NOFX. I am Peru.
Wanna move north, be at the and head down low with a nice Australian. Why don't wanna be another Rhino American? What are we gonna do, Franco? Franco, an American.
Just like the hotel lobby. Great, it's worth it.
Lima, Peru.
Lima, totally fucking amazing.
Lima was awesome.
He was great. It was fucking awesome. You know me, I'm jaded, sarcastic, don't care about a lot of things. I'm not jaded and super glad we came back to Lima.
Yeah.
Totally worth it. The show is as good as Beijing or Moscow. It was a great show. I came on stage, it was funny because I was smiling. I was like, wipe that fucking smile off. Be cool, do not pretend like you're happy.
I know, we're gonna have to start making a special trip. You think we can get direct flights to Lima?
You know what? No, both cameras right here. Both cameras, split screen. Lima is on the itinerary. If we're coming back to South America in 3 or 4 years, Lima is on the itinerary. Coming back to Lima. You can mark my words. Is that a promise? Hell no. I'm high. I'll say anything when I'm high on Peruvian fucking coke.
They're in there packing their beach with booger sugar. Come on, Steven Tyler and Joe Perry.
Mike's drug use is still a sensitive issue since Monterey, but the only way we can get through it as a band and as friends is just to poke fun at it.
Let's go. Come on.
NOFX! NOFX!
Hey, dude, are you watching this?
No.
Quick, get in here. It's Ryan. Look. I just got woken up.
What happened? Jen just called?
She just called and said there's 8.8 earthquake just hit Chile. And that, turn on the news, and then there's tsunami warnings for Peru, Lima. You need to turn on the news. Turn on the news now, CNN. There's a huge earthquake. This is Jefe.
8.8 earthquake off Chile.
The northern and southern part of the country is not passable. He couldn't say whether it had collapsed, but he said not passable.
Our film crew's in my room now. Jefe called me at 4 a.m. about the big Chilean earthquake, and surprisingly enough, I was still up.
We have the tsunami warning.
Oh, Joel, that's rad. There's a tsunami warning in Lima right now. We were supposed to play Chile in 2 days, so we just missed the big earthquake there, but we're still in the tsunami zone.
I got woken up. My wife called me and says, you need to turn on the TV now. Like, her dad and her brother are all looking all this stuff up on the computer, and they're stressing the fact.
Tsunami warning issued for Chile and Peru. And we're in Peru right now. And the beach is 6 blocks away. We were hoping for a riot, but not an 8.8 earthquake, you know.
We still got the tsunami to worry about. We don't want to get washed up.
Tsunami? Tsunami you.
Tsunami.
Mike and I didn't really know what to do. We're like, are we in danger? Should we change the tour plans? We should probably go tell Kent.
Hey, Kent. Emergency.
We need to check your minibar.
Jefe's got problems.
What?
You gotta open the door. It's me and Jefe.
Hi. Hi, there's a tsunami warning right now for Peru, Lima. There's an 8.8 earthquake just hit Chile.
Big fucking earthquake.
Turn on the news.
Tsunamis are coming to Peru right now.
You need to turn on the news.
Why am I smiling? I don't know, I'm smiling.
Why are you smiling? I have to pee.
He looks really sexy in the middle of the night. Kent's a sexy, sexy man. Put your flip-flops on. Quit being a pussy. Goddamn Canadians. Scared of tsunamis.
I was dead asleep. I had no idea what was going on. Mike's high. Jefe's got no pants on, and they're rambling on about some tsunami at 4 in the morning.
I've never heard of an 8.8 since I've been alive.
What's the point of this? Right now, they have 6 people dead, buildings collapsed.
Chile had an 8.8 earthquake. That's the biggest earthquake I've ever
2
heard
hours
of
ago.
Since 1964 in Alaska.
Buildings have collapsed, people are dead, and there's tsunami warnings for Lima, Peru. What do we do? Should we go to the top floor and have dinner? I'm gonna try to sleep.
I would guess that it's not, and the standby seats are not gonna happen. Kent could not have cared less about the earthquake or the tsunami. I think it's because he's from Winnipeg, and they don't have those things there. So he just yawned a lot.
We got nothing from you?
You know what? What do we need?
I
can take care of this. I'm only 2 months younger than him. I used to tour manage NOFX. And you know what? I'm a lot smarter than Kent, so I can deal with this. And Jefe, he cares.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's a face of fear.
I fear for my life.
I want to walk down to the beach and watch the tsunami. Yes, I do.
Well, you're on coke, so I mean, that's what people do when they're on coke.
Really? They watch tsunamis?
Yeah, they usually gather around the beach and watch tsunamis.
Go to sleep.
I think
you know, that's why we have Kent. When things get tough, the tough get sleeping.
It was 4 o'clock in the fucking morning.
Hey, Spelly.
What?
Sound like.
What's up, buddy?
You gotta lock your door. Big earthquake.
I know.
How do you know?
Where?
Chile. Huge. The tsunami's coming. They even felt in Buenos Aires. It's the biggest earthquake since 1960.
Okay.
And there's a tsunami coming to the beach. I don't know. I thought I'd wake you up. I'm telling people.
Okay. I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
You want to go to the beach with me?
Just the fuck out of here.
The cliffs, it'll be fine.
Get out.
I thought you liked this kind of shit. Okay, bye.
So I'm going back to bed.
I'm not going to chill anymore. Good night. No one cares. Big earthquake. Tsunami. Just when you think there's nothing else that can happen on Backstage Passport. Bring. Where you guys? Oh. You know what? I've always had a feeling that I'll get taken out by a tsunami. How ironic would that be? No, not ironic. Fat Mike on coke in Peru gets killed by tsunami. That's what I wanted to say on my headstone. Just make sure it says that. I knocked on some other people's doors to tell them about the crisis, but no one seemed to care. So I went back to my room and went on with my plan of staying up all night.
Okay, so put on your old tour manager hat. What does this do to our tour? Thank you.
What I think this does to the tour is makes it not a money-making tour anymore. We'll have to change our plane tickets, and Chile was a big show. I mean, shit, there's only 10 shows on this tour. And Buenos Aires could get canceled too. If Buenos Aires gets canceled, then fuck. I was bummed enough about not being in first class.
Isn't that crazy? Didn't feel it, but Mike kicked my door in at 4:30 in the morning to tell me about it. Yeah, Hefe was running around in the hallway wearing a t-shirt and underwear. We were going to go to Chile tomorrow. No, we're not going now. There's nothing to go to. But right now, we're about 3 blocks from the ocean, and we're in the window that the tsunami is supposed to hit. We're getting in a bus right now to go to the airport. Just wanted to let you know in case you heard about it, and you know that I'm okay.
Let's go! 2 buses. Which one's which?
Our bus was on the left. I went to the right.
Check, testing, 1, 2. Check, testing, 1, 2, 3.
I don't think this is our van. Let's go.
This is a Chinese van. Everyone else went to the airport. I came to the beach, well, far above the beach, to see tsunami. The 28 earthquake, it's supposed to be tsunami. People are driving on the beach. That's crazy. People are driving on the highway. So all night, the tsunami warning was on the news, and everyone was talking about it, but some people clearly didn't get the memo.
Those are like local fishermen, those guys who were there.
They don't know.
They don't know nothing.
They don't have cable. Those dudes do not have cable. They're in a rowboat. Dudes! To my dismay, the tsunami never happened. So I had a few more drinks and went to meet everyone at the airport.
We had already had trouble with our flights to Argentina, and the earthquake had screwed up flights all over South America. So we're suddenly worried about whether we'd even make it to our next show.
I don't like that look.
Taka has 28 passengers to check in. If the passengers came, they grab our seats and put the passengers who...
So you're telling me the other passengers have priority over us?
Exactly. So in 20 minutes, the coin is in the air. Sí or no, chinga tu madre.
Chinga tu madre. Yeah.
This only happened to NOFX and Spinal Tap. I told her about that. We have to get there, yes or yes.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I gave him a couple presents.
You guys doing something interesting? No. 5 of us are standby. For real.
It doesn't cook.
5 are still standby?
Who are the 5?
Hey, Jeff. This is it. You're out of our crew. All we have is limo. We're gonna tune our own guitars.
You guys smell he's setting up his own shit. Good luck, my man.
I told Hefe how to plug in his things. I don't think he's plugged in his own things. Shit, man, maybe in '92.
You were explaining it all to him. Did it go well?
No, didn't. Not at all.
Input of the tuner goes to the input of the amp.
No, output of the tuner goes to the input of the amp. So you can't go in. Limo will help him. Too bad Jay Walker's not here.
He would have got us on the flights, probably.
Our biggest show of the tour is in Buenos Aires tonight, and our crew didn't make the plane. That's okay though, because we have Kent, and he can manage almost anything.
Muchas gracias.
Buenos gracias.
Buenos Aires.
Buenos Aires was awesome. After all the worries of the tsunami and the flights, it all worked out in the end.
Since our Chile show was canceled, we had 3 days off in Buenos Aires. So after the show, I told Kent to try to book a secret show at a bar.
So I went to Anna, the promoter, and she found a local punk bar that held 200 people that we could play the next night. So we booked it.
It'd been a long 2 days. Shows, flights, tsunamis. So we crashed pretty hard after the show, but Mike, who needed the most rest of all, just kept on going.
Hi. I need to have more money. I got robbed. It's a good one.
My English is very, very bad, but my French is good. Yeah.
Je suis robbed. It's 7:30 in the morning. I went to sleep really drunk, but I woke up at 7, back hurt me. So I decided to take a walk, because walking helps my back. And then I texted you, the cameraman, and said, hey, I'm wandering around Buenos Aires, 7:30 in the morning, and the bike rider came by and grabbed my iPhone and took off with it, which happened to have $300 in it too. There's a guy right there. Get my iPhone back, bitch. I drank about 3/4 of a bottle of vodka over the night, took a sleeping pill, Ambien, and then I took a Percocet. I made a deal last night with my girlfriend and Limo. Limo's allowed to give me a certain amount of drugs after a show, but not all the drugs, because I'm not responsible enough. Some people get worried about me sometimes. I don't really get worried about it, but I don't want to die. So I just want to play it really fucking safe. I've turned over a new leaf a little bit. Yeah, what's up? Okay, I had an iPhone 2 hours ago. I was walking, someone on a bike, I was talking, and he grabbed it. Yeah. I got robbed. 1 hour ago, I got robbed.
Yeah. What about the girl here? Have you tasted anyone?
Have I tasted anyone here? Yeah. Oh.
Any girl?
No, I don't taste
Wonderful
South
girls.
American girls. Now, let me show you a picture of my girlfriend. No, because my phone got stolen. For real? I gotta try doing that. If I drop it, I'll pay for them all. Here's my money, bitch. Yeah, I got bread on my head. You got a problem with that? NOFX, bitch. Listen to punk rock. Yeah, I must buy. What are you looking at?
I need Shanti you just acting casual so I can cut it against the other conversations we had.
How's that? Is that casual?
I think between having 3 hours of sleep and a couple Camparis with breakfast, my inhibitions got loosened a little bit.
Talking on my iPhone, my cell phone. iPhone. Talking. And a bike rider came by, grabbed it, took off. Okay. I got robbed. Okay. Isn't that interesting?
Okay. Nobody cared about my story, but I did get a cool new jacket.
Well, let me in, people. You got any drugs back here? Can I buy some drugs?
No.
I know the new rules state that limo's supposed to be in charge of my drug intake. There was a huge sign that said ecstasy behind the guy.
Pretty much all this place is a butt plug store.
I got some supplies. Nothing weird.
Charge to Fat Records. I don't need a bag, dude. I was talking on my phone, and someone on a bike drove by, took my phone. And I bought this. Yeah, I did. Fuck, how many times did I walk back down this sweet street?
How many drinks did you have at lunch?
I had some Campari and soda. I had some vodka. Oh, and a Fernet Branca, too. Okay, so this morning at 7:30, and I call him. I go, you know what? I'm just gonna walk around. And I'm texting him, and some guy on a bike comes by, steals my iPhone.
Did he get it on film?
No, I was calling him.
Oh, you were calling him. Oh, that's terrible.
Finally, some people that can appreciate a good story.
I'd like to buy these ladies mimosas. What part of Texas are you from?
Austin.
Well, that's great. That's the best city in Texas. Jameson whiskey.
Ladies, no drinking until Fat Mike gets his. That's right. Thank you so much. Rascals.
Do I need to push the red button first?
Yeah. Thank you so much.
It's really cute that you guys use cameras still, not digital. Do y'all have boyfriends or husbands, or you go the other way?
Widows.
Widows? You're all widows.
I'm divorced.
I'm getting divorced this month after 18 years.
What are y'all going to do with all those pictures you're taking of us?
We had a reality show on Fuse TV a couple years ago, and this is season 2.
You show all these old women from Texas then.
You know what? We haven't shown any old women from Texas. I'm gonna go to sleep. All right. It's been enjoyable.
Thanks, Billy.
I'm just putting this out there because I'm lame. If anyone you want to have sex with me upstairs, I'd love to. If you're gonna with her for a while, I will lick your clit for a long time. 4:13. I'm not kidding.
You need to sleep a little more.
These weren't beer goggles I had on. These were Ambien bifocals.
Are you going to bed now?
We'll see.
It was about 9:30 a.m., so I figured it was time to call it a night again.
Drank all of that?
Night off. Night off. No drugs. Bar stolen. Half bottle of whiskey. What a great robbery. Hey, buddy, you should film me.
While Mike got some much-needed sleep, the crew and I went to the local bar where we'd set up the last-minute show to check it out.
Hey, I need to find out who arranged the massage.
She finished with Michael right now?
Yeah. Said I gave him a super treatment, and he's drinking water and taking Advil. He is lovely. He is a disaster, but he is lovely.
When Mike came down for lobby call to go to the show, he looked in bad shape.
Strangely enough, drinking a bottle of vodka and staying up till 9 a.m. didn't leave me feeling that refreshed. It was the worst hangover I'd had in years.
We were supposed to get out of the van in front of the club, but Mike got impatient and jumped out about a block away.
Fucking hassle, let me out.
The club had no back door, so we had to go in the front door, which I thought would cause a big scene. So I asked the driver to drop me off a half block early, which actually caused an even bigger scene.
¿Cómo estás?
There was no backstage area at the club, so I went up to the roof and tried to get myself back together.
I don't see how it's possible for me to have a good time tonight.
Hola! You again. I heard you were grumpy. I don't see it.
Oh, I'm so grumpy. I hit some kid with my bottle.
I heard you were a jerk. Smelly's kind of upset. It's embarrassing. Like you've always told me. It's one thing to be grumpy, but to be lame to the... He said you were lame to the locals. Smelly's upset a little. I'm just telling you. You are a miserable human being, and it's your own fault. And I love you.
There's a couple hundred kids inside, there's a couple hundred kids outside, and it's exactly what I wanted. Chaos, fun, hot, sweaty. It is, it's a punk show. If there's a fist fight, it'll be a perfect evening.
The crowd was so loud, they were packed in like sardines, they were chanting at the top of their lungs.
I thought I was going to regret this Argentinian bar show, but once we started playing, as usual, I just started having a great time. We played tons of old songs and lots of B-sides, and the crowd still knew every word. It was the best cure for the worst hangover.
Meanwhile, outside the venue...
Nobody cut the tickets and count the tickets, so there's people outside with tickets.
1, 2, 3, this is all fun. There's no fun, fun, fun. There's no fun, fun, fun. No fun. There's no fun, fun, fun. There's no fun, fun, fun. There's no fun.
With all the kids squeezing past security and overfilling the club, I became suddenly aware that there was really no easy way out of there.
And then I hear our crew yelling. What's that old saying about yelling fire in a crowded Argentinian punk bar?
Fire!
Melvin's amp caught on fire. I was thinking, show's over. Exit, stage left.
We win again. We always win. They tried to fuck with us with the 8.8 earthquake. We beat it. We beat non-existent God again.
Look, there's a hair. What? Look, it's a hair. See, the hair.
I needed a half hour outside. I loosened up, and it was fun.
That was best show of the tour.
Put me up with my bra, Smelly.
I'm gonna take these things off.
Thanks, buddy. You owe me. Did you hear about my new rule?
What's your new rule?
New rule. Limo is in charge of my drugs. You can only give me a little bit of drugs.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
I want everyone around me to stop me after.
It's not gonna help.
I think it'll help.
I mean, it'll help for the time.
It might. Anyway, I'm just saying, it's something. Okay. We'll see how it goes.
It'll work for a couple days.
Okay, we're testing out the new system tonight. Where's Limo?
All right. Okay, I'll try. Okay.
In 2006, we tried to play a show in Colombia, but the promoter, Santiago Too Many, he fucked everything up. He didn't book the venues, he wouldn't call us back, and we ended up canceling at the last minute.
It had sucked letting down so many fans in Colombia, so we were excited to make up the show.
I don't see a cup. The cup has to drop down. Or maybe not.
That's fucked up, dude. That's just wrong. Just took my money and fucked the cup, put it in my hand for a dime. We're about to go to Colombia. I'm bringing my own coffee. Just in case I get there and the coffee tastes bad, I can just get a cup of hot water, it's instant, and make my own coffee.
What kind of coffee is that?
This is instant coffee. This is Starbucks instant coffee.
Yeah, but what, like,
Colombia right there, of course.
Remember the time you brought pot into Amsterdam?
I remember that.
Before we got on the plane to Colombia, there was something I needed to share with the band.
Kent and I got a call about 6 weeks ago from the casualties manager.
Hey Ken, it's Ron Martinez.
Hey Ron, how are you? Long time no speak.
I wanted to run some things by you because the casualties
just came back from Colombia.
The Bogota show got pretty nuts.
End result was a riot, 20 people getting stabbed.
Oh.
And then the police came and they shot some people.
What?
You got stabbed?
20 people.
20 people got stabbed.
No way.
Not the casualties didn't get stabbed.
The casualties did not get stabbed.
Okay.
Only locals.
I definitely make sure you're not doing the venue we did.
If you can find out what it's called, you should let us know.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I could actually tell you it was Teatro Metro.
That sounds familiar.
That sounds bad.
We're playing the same venue? It's awesome.
This is the only show that we haven't gotten any money in advance to.
Really? I think we should get about $1,000 for stabbing tonight.
Wow.
I've been nervous about going to Colombia for months leading up to this trip.
Why?
I just recently we went to the doctors and found out that Erica's pregnant. Things feel a little different now that I'm an expecting father. I feel like I've got a little something more to live for. And
another reason to try to make it back safely.
Hola! Yeah, I gotta go. Whoa!
Some guy gave me some.
What is it?
He gave me some cocaine and some homegrown marijuana. This is a gift from Colombia.
Do you think that's the craziest fan response?
Yeah, I'd never seen anything like that.
Now I know what the Jonas Brothers feels like.
All around the world, all these years in the band, this is the craziest response?
Yeah.
By far?
By far.
What does this tell you about how the show's gonna be?
Basically what that tells me is that this is gonna be a great show. We drove by the venue, kids were already lining up. Looks like everything's going great.
How's the coffee out here?
You have to try it. It's good. There's no Starbucks here.
Brains.
Does that say Viva NOFX?
I love fucking NOFX!
Did you have tickets to the last show?
Yeah, that's right. You know, and they fucking suspended the fucking show, and we bought the fucking ticket, and they didn't come. You know what I mean?
What happened? What did they tell you happened?
I don't know. It's something about money. I hate that. You know what I mean?
Pero entonces para ver el concepto de esta vaina, pero creo que ella les dijo que no había necesidad de pasar el formato, entonces también sería bueno hablar con ella de por qué se tomó esa atribución de no.
Si a nosotros nos oficia el gobierno, es que nos está oficiando el gobierno.
Exactamente.
Y le dan casi que una orden perentoria a la alcaldesa. Y ella tiene que cumplir.
Sí, obvio.
Porque ella es la primera autoridad de policía de la localidad. ¿No? Usted necesita
acá
hacer
el
un
problema es que
evento.
estos muchachos se durmieron con este tema. Quisieron hacerlo del golazo a última hora. Bueno, me mostraron la carta y según la carta dice la alcaldesa que no, que se tienen que tomar medidas policiales porque no autoriza el concierto.
So what's going on?
The mayor, the local mayor of this one, she say no way. This concert is canceled.
Really?
Yeah.
Este evento no se puede realizar, no tiene permiso. Entonces, por favor, informen a la gente que no hay evento. ¿Listo? Porque aquí todos los días.
We need Ken here.
What's the situation?
The situation is there's no permit.
I got a text from our production manager, Miguel, that said the cops were there and they were shutting down the show. So I jumped in a van with the show organizers and headed over.
Try to come as soon as you can. Police come saying no permits for show.
Sir, he has a permit.
The police.
Of course you do. They want money. I understand.
The police want money too.
Yeah.
Is there a hurricane coming? That's what we do in Texas when it's a hurricane. We tape the glass like that.
Twice, waiting, buy the tickets, expensive tickets. You know, we have been waiting for a while here.
We are here to see NOFX, and we don't understand what is fucking wrong.
They quit their jobs to sing there.
They quit their job.
Yeah.
To come tonight.
Yeah.
We are waiting to NOFX. We want to see NOFX.
Yeah.
We are waiting 10 years. What is fucking wrong?
When we pulled up to the venue, there were easily 1,000 angry kids outside, and they must have known me from the first Backstage Passport because they all cheered when I got out of the van.
This is good.
Everybody relax. I'm here to save the day. In the production office, everyone was arguing in Spanish, so Miguel was translating what was going on.
What they say, government say there's no permits.
They have the permit, it's just not validated.
Exactly. So the minister, so the minister of culture or something like that, they didn't sign it.
I mean, we already spent all this money on our tickets and we bought visas for the band.
Exactly.
And we're here to play today.
Sí, estamos aquí, ya se gastaron
We
las
have to
visas.
fix it today.
Sí, se tiene que arreglar
There
ahora.
must be a way.
Señor coronel, la señora alcaldesa local le solicita al señor coronel, comandante de estación, ya la orden se dio.
So the government guys, they're not budging at all. And the police colonel, he catches Sergio in a lie.
¿Cuánto cuesta una boleta para entrar a este evento?
100,000 pesos.
100,000 pesos. A mí me enviaron un oficio que dice, el motivo de las siguientes informales es que la actividad de tipo privado, dice acá privado, y con carácter gratuito, que se realizará el día 24. O sea, es que uno no puede engañar a la gente, yo estoy diciendo desde hace rato, esto hay que decirlo como debe ser. Pero mira, así no es el asunto.
Okay.
This was getting bad, so I was just grasping for ideas on how to make the show happen. So what do we gotta do, give the money back on the way in? Fully. Sergio lied and told them it was a free show. So we figured we could just make it a free show by refunding everyone's money on their way in.
We need money back from money, our money. You're talking about money back, our money?
We don't have any money.
We don't have any money.
They haven't paid us anything.
They didn't pay anything?
We paid the visas, we flew here.
Yeah.
If it comes down to it, you say we thought it was free too.
Did you notice when we pulled up that there's a huge paddy wagon with a water cannon and gates on the thing?
Oh, there's riot police ready too. Fuck, dude. It's like they want this.
We're waiting 20 years to see NOFX. We're waiting 20 years.
What did they tell you?
We don't know.
They don't tell you anything?
No.
This is the second time, it's not fair.
We're traveling 12 hours to see NOFX. 12 hours traveling.
Dude, we're paying a lot of fucking money.
We don't have
fucking NOFX.
enough money.
If there's not a concert, it's gonna be a fucking anarchy shit right now.
You get 1,000 broke kids. You take their ticket money twice. Don't tell them anything. Bring in the cops. This is a total recipe for disaster.
Hey dude, can we have hope?
Están diciendo que si podemos llegar a un convenio con ustedes y que tocaría sacar los permisos que ellos dicen y pronto otra fecha. Un mes.
When all else fails, try bribery.
I just asked him straight up. I said in Spanish, I said, listen, if it's a matter of paying to expedite this, can we pay a fine? There's a penalty because we fucked up and we can just pay it all and do the show today. And he said, yeah, there's no penalty. There's no show. No is the word. It's no. And I said, okay, thank you.
When bribery fails, you're fucked.
The kids are just going harder and harder now because they're getting pissed.
They said it would take at least 1 month to file all the proper permits, so we tried to find a new date that would work.
27 de marzo.
Sí, mejor.
So now it's coming the official announcement.
Sí, uno de ustedes que oficialmente le diga a los muchachos que van a venir el 27, que no problem.
Moment. Please. Muchachos, ponga cuidado. En estos momentos hubo mala comunicación y los empresarios les faltaron unos permisos que tienen que solicitar ante la Secretaría de Gobierno. Silencio, por favor. Silencio, por favor. Chicos, mi nombre es Miguel Tapia, Production Manager de NOFX para Sudamérica. Nada más me gustaría que me escucharan, muchachos. Nosotros estamos en medio de una situación muy caótica. Los promotores tengan los permisos y el 27 venimos nosotros para acá. No es nuestra culpa, lo lamentamos mucho. Los esperamos el 27 de marzo. Dude, you're a fucking cunt! Don't talk to me, mate! I want to fucking front my cheer! I pay fucking a lot of fucking money, man! Venga, ponga cuidado. I'm waiting this shit, man! But be cool! All we want is no trouble.
We needed to get out of there before it got violent, but the only exit was the front door, so we ducked back inside and just hoped they didn't storm the place.
Gracias, muchachos. Discúlpenos.
There's nothing else that we can do, so we just start packing up the gear and loading out.
So let me ask you, Limo, in your years with the band, has it actually happened that there has actually not been a show?
Here and Peru. That's the only 2 times the rock show's not been able to happen.
Turn out the lights, the party's over.
I guess that's the only music this hall's going to hear today.
That was it. Too bad those kids didn't hear it.
Have you ever had a show not happen?
Now it's the first time. You know, I had like 15 years touring in Latin America. It was like, this is the first time that I have something, an experience like that. It's not cool.
Yeah, welcome to NOFX.
Yeah, the worst thing is look at all those faces.
Possessions never meant anything to me.
So sad.
I'm not crazy. Well, that's not true. I've got a bed.
I just shake Mike's hand in the airport. This is so unfair for us.
On my floor. That's right, I've got.
I've been waiting for 10 years. I know I'm a kid. I don't care. If you're really coming on March, I don't mind waiting 15 days. I really don't mind. But please come back.
Everything important to me.
We are listening to NOFX in a bar. Oh, in the bar? Yeah. All right.
That's me on the street with a violin under my chin, playing with a grin.
I promise you. I swear. I am going to arrange flights tonight as soon as I got the internet. I promise.
Please,
tell everyone.
Please, we hope you come back.
Fuck. Inside your head. It's me inside your head. It's me inside your head.
Un poco de música triste, candajos. Así es el episodio.
What now? What's going on?
We're sure not playing tonight.
Why?
Hella riot police.
Are you crying?
No, but I've been shaking for like 8 hours. So Jefe, you're not playing tonight, so eat as much cake as you want.
What?
Hey. Hi, Mal. Another boring day on tour.
There's no show.
Really?
No permits? What?
No permits. Booyah.
I went through the story of the day and recapped everything for the band.
Tons of cops, guys in all different uniforms, a water cannon truck. The man in the yellow jacket, we just kept calling him. There was an emergency plan that hadn't been filed, and all the kids were already there. There was 1,000 kids outside. I was really as scared as I've ever been.
I couldn't believe what I was hearing. We thought we had everything dialed, and we got canceled again. There's nothing we can do. We can't play tomorrow night.
Give the money to the government. We'll do it free. Free show.
No, they don't care. They already think we're playing for free.
Come all this way and it happens again.
Ah, dude.
Then Mike came down to the lobby, so I ran through the whole thing again.
We just spent 5 hours at the venue with full riot police. There was a tank with a water cannon and a man in a yellow jacket saying there's absolutely no way you're playing today.
Where are we eating?
Fucker, I knew it.
We don't get to play. Came all the way here again. This is gonna be a good show. After seeing all the kids at the airport and all the kids at the venue, I was super disappointed that we didn't get to play this show.
There's no way, the front is the only way out. So if there's a riot, I mean, if it got lit on fire, I was like peeing, looking at this window, thinking about how I'd have to launch myself.
How are you gonna launch yourself?
I could have launched myself. The window was this big. Don't even threaten me. I get a lot of adrenaline.
March 27th came and went, but the promoter didn't get the permits and couldn't find a venue, and the kids got screwed again.
Give me a smooch.
For 2 years, we weren't able to get back to Colombia because no promoter could guarantee us that the show wouldn't be shut down.
2 years later, I was finally able to book us on a free festival put on by the Colombian government.
Hopefully the government won't shut down their own show.
And we also booked a show in Chile to make up for the one that had been canceled because of the earthquake.
So this tour is our last chance to tie up all loose ends and to keep all our promises.
And on top of all that, Jay's back.
I came back pretty quickly after I left. The money was better, but it wasn't any fun. And it was just, you can't really beat traveling around the world with your family.
The reunion.
So with our team reassembled and government approval, we're heading back to South America for one more time.
We're definitely gonna land in Chile this time. Chile's there. We're gonna make it. I think there's gonna be a show.
Oh, you know what? I have to go right now because we're going through customs. I gotta go. I'll call you in a few minutes. Bye, baby. I love you.
The dog sniffed me out.
Oh, yeah?
I got a sticker.
So what does that mean, the pink tag?
Dog smells something in my backpack. Maybe there's something in it. What are they gonna do? Put me in jail?
If there's one person in our group that I don't want customs to search, it's Mike.
As a rule, I never travel with drugs, but they stopped me and the dog smelled something and they found it. Beef jerky.
Barney, is it love?
Thought I may be in trouble for a second, but dog loves beef.
The best thing about this is having Jay Walker back because we were totally incomplete without him. It was like, you know, it's like something was missing.
I am really glad we came back to Chile because, you know, obviously they had this huge earthquake and the whole country was a mess. And, you know, most importantly, our show got canceled, which would have really devastated people. So coming back here, where one of the first episodes was after 6 years, it's been a great adventure. And it is, you know, it's gratifying.
While we were backstage, there was a few hundred kids outside that didn't have tickets. They got through security and rushed to the door.
Backstage, we had no idea what was going on.
What happened? They just broke in. Who broke in? Audience? Crowd, yeah. How many people got in, you think? Maybe 200 or 300.
When I came through, the only thing that I see, it was pepper gas all over. Probably gonna be a fucking hot night.
Get my money!
So the catering girl who worked the show tonight, she made us 24 vegan cupcakes. All different like flavors and everything. They're really great. Mm.
They
The crowd broke in, like 200 people.
They broke the door?
They broke
they rushed the door?
Yeah.
Are they still fighting or?
Fuck, you people are amazing. Watch this. Have you seen our TV show? Backstage Passport? Go on.
Coming up next on Backstage Passport.
We're right where we started. We've done nothing. We've gone nowhere.
I went ahead and booked us some pretty sweet airport hotel rooms for tonight, so everyone's gonna be stoked.
Oh, sweet.
Submarine. Check out my hotel room. It's sweet.
Only the best for you.
I got the bed, and
Only the best for you,
you don't need a TV. But this is cool because I'm right here, and look, the front desk is right there. In case I need anything.
I'm El Jefe. I'll give you the grand tour of my crib. Welcome to my crib. Right here's the living room, okay? Over here's the kitchen. And this is the bed. This is where it all happens.
There's room for the suitcase right here. You got room to, well, I can't do a sit-up or anything.
How's your,
There's a toilet in the room. No. She's gonna have a surprise tomorrow when she has to clean.
Let's all get in the suite.
Oh, this is a suite?
Yeah, this is a suite.
Oh, yeah, you guys gonna watch some TV?
Yeah.
Hey, quit poking me with that thing.
Come on in. There we go. Got some music. It's a party.
Uh-oh.
What happened to music? Shit.
Let's
Lost
go.
it already.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, you see my crib now. Get out.
We made up the show in Chile, and the last thing on our checklist was to go back to Colombia and finish what we started.
Five o'clock in the morning. There's fans at the airport at 5 in the morning.
What time is it right now?
5 a.m. No sleep, just for NOFX.
You know it when it's over.
He lied to his boss.
Yeah?
That his father had a crash, a car crash.
He told his boss that his father was in a car crash, so he could come here.
Yeah.
One more round and his body to the ground. Smash it on the glass and it's serious on his own. Gotta put it boogie when it's time to die. Whoa. Body to the ground.
I had stopped partying because show's over, but the kids brought the party to the airport.
Some guy's got some coke here, so he's gonna give me a line in the bathroom. What a sidewalk. There's some records. What about that? Good times. If we throw whiskey's over, one more round and his body to the ground. Smashing on the glass and it's serious on his own. Got a bit of pipe and when you're at your gun. Whoa. Body to the ground.
Taking off our shirts? Is that what we're doing? Gay party.
Taking off our shirts?
Yeah, it's a drop skull country.
Let's do it.
One more round and his body to the ground. One more round and his body to the ground. One more round and his body to the ground. One more round and his body to the ground. One more round and his body
bodies to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. One more round and his body's to the ground. Yeah! NOFX, man! That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Thank you, guys. Wow,
Okay, what time we board? We board a minute ago.
Oh!
So, judging by this line, we may or may not make the flight. Doesn't look good.
We might not make the show.
Bring.
Coming up next on Backstage Passport.
Bring.
El Jefe sneaks into the line.
Bring. 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 And, I don't know, we haven't seen Kent or Miguel yet.
Bring.
They went to go pay our taxes.
Bring.
I think the real story here is how no one really cares.
You mean how the band?
I just have no concern at all.
Coming up next, will NOFX find another flight?
We made our flight, and once again, we landed in Bogota, Colombia. We're started all over again. The madness begins. What's gonna happen? I don't know.
This is the third time, and third time's a charm. So this time the government's having us play. Who's above the government? What, the drug cartel?
The last time we were here, right when I got through customs, some kid gave me a bag of Coke and a bag of pot, right into my hand. Welcome to Colombia. So let's see if there aren't 3 or 4 people like that this time.
Last time we got to Bogota, we got totally mobbed at the airport. So we were kind of bracing ourselves for the huge crowd.
Were you here last time at the airport when they came?
Yes, I was.
Yeah. Many more people last time.
Yeah, I know.
Not quite as many fans as last time, but there were still a few. At least they hadn't given up on us entirely.
I wouldn't say our popularity is waning. I'd say we're just getting more selective. Like today, we're the Birds, then we were the Beatles.
You guys know where I can find some coffee around here?
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, buddy.
Have fun. See you at the show.
I got something. You showed up. I don't know yet. I don't open it.
So far, so good. So far, so good. The first 10 minutes.
So far, so good.
So far, so good.
You did it, Kent. You really did it this time. You really did it.
Don't say that yet.
We went to the hotel, got some sleep, and the next morning, we went to do our first ever Colombian sound check. You know, if we actually pull off sound check, we get there and do sound check, that'll be the furthest we ever got in Colombia.
Actually, this is the furthest we've ever gotten. We never even
left the hotel to go to the venue. So already, we have accomplished victory.
This is the most I've ever seen of Bogota.
Looks like a real festival. You know, you got tents, you got backstage areas, you got the main stage here, and there's a statue of Simon over there.
Simon who?
Simon Bolivia. I don't know, it looks like Sylvester Stallone to me.
We just played our first song in Colombia.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Third time's a charm.
So far, so good.
Wait, Mike, what was that about?
Some kid just gave me some pot and some cocaine. I got ecstasy too. Holy shit. You guys want some candy?
So far, so good. And later that night, it looked like there was actually going to be a NOFX show in Colombia.
We are in Bogota, Colombia, getting ready to fucking play. God damn, it's been a long time coming.
We're actually here. It's gonna be awesome.
I just want to say that this time, it's gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be good. All the things that fucked up in the first season, we're fixing. Tonight's a free show. There's a fucking shitload of people here. Right now it's not emotional, but when we get out there, it's gonna be pretty cool.
NOFX plays Colombia.
I will say I'm glad to be here in this sketchy place with family instead of other sketchy places with people I don't know. So it's worth it.
Bueno, Bogotá. Nosotros, the grupo NOFX, queremos pedir disculpa los últimos años de fucking mierda jodiendo ustedes. Y otra vez queremos pedir disculpa porque unfortunadamente este fucking grupo va a tocar ahora mismo.
Okay, this time for real. We're really gonna play.
Oh my God, we're really here!
We made it! We're here!
I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to meet my friend, the Russian, the Irish, the German, the Colombian. I'm not here to amuse you.
Finally!
I'm here to abuse my body. I'm here because old habits die hard. And seriously, what else am I supposed to do? This isn't my job, my hobby, my habit, it's sad. But this is my life. Welcome to our big
6 years.
3 attempts.
Rip-offs.
Death threats.
Shady promoters.
Water cannons.
And riot cops.
Bomb scares, drugs, dogs, hookers, nuclear war, weapons of mass destruction, and herpes. We finally made it.
bullshit. But the 20-something make a wearing pop star. This one goes out to all our fans all over the world. Cause without you, it would just be us. So I just want to say thank you. We fucking love you, Colombia. Fuck you. I'm gonna take it easy before the show, so you won't lose your voice and just appoint your bad routine. You don't care about children. You don't even know them. All you know is their money. Honestly, thank you so much for coming to see us. Thank you so much. Third time's the charm. Third time's the charm.
Now they owe me.
You don't play Colombia once, and your show gets canceled the second time. You come back a third time, and there's 30,000 people here. So we should really do that in more places. We've never had 30,000 people in South America. No, you have to cancel. South Americans love cancellations.
Yeah, NOFX!
I love you, buddy. I love you too.
We went on this tour to make good on our promises to come play these places, and we did it.
I don't know if NOFX keeps their word. I just know that we did this time.
When we say we're gonna play someplace, we make good. And the integrity is really important to me, and it's part of the band. So when we actually got back down there and played, it was, what's that fucking name?
Definitely ran the gamut of emotions. There were times when I was terrified, times when I was totally overjoyed that we were pulling stuff off, times that I was totally scared, but all in all, it was an amazing experience. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
We're the luckiest band in the world. The luckiest band in the world.
Are we gonna do more Backstage Passports? People talk of us going to India, which I don't want to go to.
Who knows what's gonna, what crazy places they want to do next? Hopefully India.
I'm not going to India or any province in India.
I don't really like curry and all that tandoori, so, but I'll play.
No Indian islands. Nowhere is touching the Indian Ocean. Nowhere where there's American Indians.
It was a great adventure, and it was awesome to go to all these crazy places all over the world, but I think from now on, we're just gonna stick to California.
I'm not sure if we're gonna have another Backstage Passport come out, but one thing's for sure is there's gonna be more craziness and more shit going wrong, and that's just the way our life is. You never know what you're gonna get, and it's always fucking fun.